Good morning. Welcome back into Wake Up America. I'm Rob Finnerty with Allison Maloney. Be our guest from the famous Disney feature film Beauty and the Beast. Well, thousands of people are saying no thank you. Loyal Disney families are sending a very clear message as they cancel things like Disney Plus and they boycott going to Disney parks.
Yeah, as Disney gets behind the effort to repeal the Florida's parental rights law, that bans teachers from giving classroom instruction on sexual orientation and gender identity in kindergarten through third grade. Joining us now is founder and executive director of America Heritage Girls and the author of Why Curse the Darkness When You Can Light a Candle, Patti Garibay, and founder of Hold the Light, Sean Feucht. Thank you so much for joining us today.
It's good to be with you.
Yeah, thank you.
Great to have you both on. Patti, just a lot of irony here with what's going on with Disney. Again, this bill, this parental rights bill, this Don't Say Gay bill, it prevents teachers from talking about gender identity and sexual orientation with really little kids, little innocent, sweet little kids, kindergarten through third grade. Do you think that Ron DeSantis is actually making a very smart political move here by putting Democrats on the defensive and forcing them into a position of now they have to explain why teachers should have the right to talk about something like gender identity and sexual orientation with little kids?
I think it's absolutely crucial that they have to explain why. And it is inappropriate. It is not age appropriate. And why are we continuing to sexualize children? This is just beyond me. And so the fact that Walt Disney, the Disney company, the man that loved children, loved to have just the glee of childhood be in every child's heart, why are they getting into this? That is the question I have.
Yeah, Sean, you organized a rally last night outside Disney headquarters in California, protesting what many are calling the company's woke agenda. Tell us a little bit about that. How many people turned out, and do you think that this will have any sort of an effect on their pocketbook?
Yeah, I mean, I was pretty surprised. I mean, we had hundreds and hundreds of people. I don't know, may have been even up to 1,000. There was a ton of people that showed up last night in front of the Burbank headquarters, right there in front of the archway, the iconic archway. And I think this just goes to show you how fired up people are. I mean, to get there in LA at 6 p.m. on a weeknight, it's very difficult. Parking, all that kind of stuff.
Yeah.
People are fired up. They brought signs. They brought their heart. We prayed. We said some stuff, but we took a stand. And, parents fight back. ParentsFightBack.com. That is our mantra right now against this insanity and wokeness in Disney.
Patti, you bring up an interesting point about Walt Disney. Of course, the founder of Disney and, started it in Kansas City and then opened up the park in California and died in 1966. Are you surprised that his descendants, grandkids, kids, nobody has commented yet on something like this? And all of a sudden, the need for these corporations to weave their way into what's happening politically really unnecessarily and probably to the detriment of their bottom lines.
Absolutely. And I truly don't think that they know who their clientele is. I mean, like Sean just mentioned, that all those people showed up at very little notice. People are outraged about this. The silent majority, I've gotten more emails and comments from people that are like, go for it, talk about this. This is important because, where our treasure is, so lies our heart. We continue to fund this kind of stuff. It's going to continue to happen. And it's time for us to wake up. For us that care about traditional values, that care about the family, that care about the joy that is childhood, it is time to take a stand.
Yeah.
And that's
what Sean, when I was in school, I don't remember teachers talking about sexual identity or anything like that, right? It was reading, writing, or arithmetic, cutting out shapes. Why do you think companies like Disney are getting involved in such an issue that really doesn't have much to do with them?
Are you asking? Sorry, is that for me?
Yeah, it was.
Yeah, sorry, it's early here in California.
Yeah,
I feel like, it really is. They have been hijacked by this woke agenda, and it is perversion. It is disgusting. It is the tactic of the left to pervert children. I mean, the innocence of kids. I have 4 of them.
Good for you.
And I just can't imagine allowing kindergartners, 4-year-olds, to be taught by psychopaths that want to enforce on them transgenderism and all this crazy stuff that's being taught right now.
Such a good point, Sean. And no one has explained to me, and Patti, how is this smart business? If I'm starting a company or if I'm managing a company like Disney, how is this good business? I guess, Disney also operates ESPN and ABC News, which have gone incredibly to the left as well, particularly ESPN. But Disney has no problem in doing business, Patti, in countries where homosexuality is illegal. There's a list of countries: Algeria, Libya, Egypt, Palestine, Qatar, Saudi Arabia, Tanzania, Yemen. They do business in all of those countries. Homosexuality is against the law in those countries. Somehow that's okay, though.
Right, because they're still making the income that they need. And that's the bottom line.
Right.
What's in it for them, the money. I think in the U.S. it's a little bit of a different story. We need to stand up. We just have got to do that. And I'll tell you what, we continue to do these things that just say, oh, it's not so bad. And it keeps getting worse.
Yeah.
So it's time to do something
And they're
about
not
this.
getting good press. They're getting nothing but bad press
And
for the same reason.
People are standing up like you, Patti and Sean. We appreciate your time. Thank you so much.
Yeah, thank you, Sean. I know it's 4 o'clock in the morning where you are. We appreciate it. Thank you.
Get some sleep.
Hey, I'm Rob Finnerty. Thanks for watching. If you enjoyed this video, please join the conversation in the comments below. Don't forget to subscribe, too. Hit the bell icon to be alerted to breaking news. And remember, there's a whole lot more on Newsmax TV, America's fastest growing cable news network. Newsmax TV, we're real news for real people.